You are listening to or watching She is a Goal Setter with Wendy Shields. If you are a goal setter with a desire to learn from others, you are in the right place. This lake-loving, photo-taking, success-driven, business-owning mother and grandmother would love to walk you through the wins, the losses, the ups, and the downs. We will focus on the real things that will help you meet and achieve your goals while sharing and cheering on others who are with the quest to do the same. Let's get started. Hi guys, it's Wendy Shields with She's a Goal Setter, and today what we're going to talk about is some signs that might help you determine if it's time to take your side hustle to the full-time position and give up that 9 to 5 with someone else. Let me say first that this is very different for every person, depending on so many things. There is no exact formula, and I would debate anyone who says there is. But here are some signs or some things to consider when you are considering giving up your 9 to 5. The first one is, do you have sufficient savings? Most experts recommend 3 to 6 months. I've always felt comfortable with 3. I have been self-employed like 25 years, I think. And I have learned over the years, it seems like it's a lot harder to get a client or a sale if you need it. And when I don't need it, it's not usually that big of a problem. So I like to stay in the position of I can survive either way. It doesn't really matter. I think it's really important to your security, how you feel, your anxiety, the amount of time and effort you can put into the growth of your business. So that I would say a minimum of 3 months savings is something that I would strongly suggest. Considering whether or not it's time to leave your full-time job and take your side hustle full-time would be if you have consistently over the last 3 months made a sufficient income to cover your home and business expenses. Now, this is not the same as my first suggestion of having 3 months of savings, because it could have taken you a year to save that 3 months worth of savings. What I'm saying is in the last 3 months, have you consistently each and every month made enough money or to cover your expenses for your business and your home monthly? I think that this is something that you really need to consider too. A lot of times we will have large sales 1 month and next to nothing the next few. This is a little different, but I always tell people about my first 4 months selling real estate as a young agent. My first 4 months, and I'm a hard worker, so I was working 40 to 60 hours a week. And the first 3 months, I made $4,000. I think it was the 4th month, I made like $16,000. So your income is real up and down. And that's not just for real estate agents. That's any new business starting out or any new online business or anything like that. Or you may have even you might have sold a virtual product that people are making payments on, and you know that that's going to stop. So I would definitely look at the 3 to 6, the last 3 months. Have you had a consistent income to cover your monthly expenses for your home and your business? When I earlier stated that it is very different for each person when the right time to quit your 9 to 5 is and take that side hustle full time, part of that is, what is your primary job? Are you a doctor? Are you a lawyer? You know what I mean? Do you do something that makes less money? You know what I'm saying? Which most of us do. That's going to really play a part on when it's time to give up your day job, if you want to even. For example, I think most of you know, I also have a real estate brokerage, and I have no intention of ever giving that up or anything like that. But that's something you have to take into consideration. For example, with me, these are not my numbers. I'm going to use generic numbers to help you understand what I'm saying. Let's say, as a real estate broker, let's say I'm making $75 an hour. Okay. why would I quit my job because I have like so much content and stuff that needs put out that I need to quit my job so that I can get this other stuff done on my new side hustle. If, let's say, I could hire someone else to do it for $15 an hour, they will do my content, let's say. Well, it'd be kind of silly to give up a job making $75 an hour so I can do $15 an hour work. So that's gonna, everybody needs to take in consideration, are there subcontractors, are there employees, are there other businesses you can hire to do the work for less than it's gonna cost you to do it if you quit your primary position. It's another thing to consider. Another thing to consider when deciding if it's time to leave your 9-to-5 to pursue that side hustle full time would be opportunity costs for the business if you don't leave your 9-to-5. Is there significant room for growth in your business that you cannot pursue if you do not leave the 9-to-5? And are you pretty confident about that? And is it significant enough to justify leaving the 9-to-5? My last suggestion when considering whether or not to leave your 9-to-5 would be seek some professional advice. If you have not seen an attorney to look over your business, I think it's time that you do that. Make sure you're set up in the right kind of corporation, that you are legally covered from liabilities. I mean, if this is going to be your primary source of income, you need to have those things in line. Also, I would check with my accountant. What should I do different? Am I handling this the way I should? Am I paying myself the way that is most beneficial to myself and my company? And I would most certainly invest in a business coach. And if you don't think you are worth investing in the business coach, you probably aren't ready to pursue the side hustle full time. They help you excel and help you skip over a lot of the bumps and the bruises that you would have got along the way in growing your business. And if we're going to take this as a full-time job, we're going to support ourselves, possibly our families, then we need to be serious about this and make it go as fast as it can within consideration of keeping things healthy and the foundation of the business strong.
We're done? Seriously? All that work and we're done? I guess we'll see you next week. Oh yeah, subscribe.